What's up, four-string football? We're here, NFL Week 9. Got me, the host. I'm Max. Next up, we got the Christian. Did not have a fun week watching his team. Will also probably
did you have a fun week watching your team?
Also probably did not have a fun week watching his team.
I did. I saw it. We almost got. We had 2 touchdowns this week. It's pretty good.
That's how you know you're a Cleveland Browns fan. You don't even care you
bro,
lost by
Max.
like double digits. You're just happy you scored.
He had more touchdowns than your team.
We were on bye week.
True. The Browns would have beaten the Lions this week.
Real steppers don't go on bye week.
Then we got Levi. I know Levi was happy this week. Then we got Skyler back again by popular demand, repping the cheaters jersey, the pay to win jerseys. He probably had a pretty happy week. Chargers did win prime
Los
time.
Angeles Shoheis.
All right, this is not a baseball podcast. Don't. All right, we're gonna start it off with a big one, and one that a lot of people are gonna be very, very, very mad or happy about, depending on what type of person you are. Are the Chiefs back in Super Bowl talks after their incredibly slow start to the season? Who wants to start us off?
So personally, I think that the answer for that question, are they back in Super Bowl talks? Yes, if that talk includes about 20 other teams and is 4 hours long, because there's definitely other teams that are included. Just looking at their division alone, they're third in their division, and there's 7 other teams in the AFC with the same amount of losses, if not less losses than them. So playoff-wise, they're definitely looking good, and they're definitely relevant for playoff talks. But for me, saying that they're in talks for the Super Bowl is a stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I personally think that the Chiefs are like back. I guess they did have a slow start, but 100%, I feel like they will make the playoffs, whether it be wild card or beating out the Chargers in their division. Yeah, I mean the pass offense is moving with Crashy Rice back, and I think that they can make a deep run.
I'll go ahead. I'm going to say yes. They're going to the Super Bowl. Right now, they have plus 500 odds to win the Super Bowl. I did my research. I had prep time. That's a 15% chance, which is good considering there's 30 teams plus.
I don't even know how many teams.
32.
They also do have to go against the Bills and the Chargers. They're not gonna win their division by any means. Bo Nix is looking good. Justin Herbert's the GOAT. But Patrick Mahomes is also the front runner for MVP right now at plus 140, so that could play a factor. I think they're definitely going to make it to the playoffs 100%. And I don't think it's crazy to say that they're out of Super Bowl contention yet.
Yeah, they're definitely still in. I don't really know what Will's talking about. I don't think he really watches football, if I'm being quite honest. Because if you look, especially since Rice came back, like they've looked very good. Their offense has been clicking. Mahomes is playing just as good as he ever has. Like he's having an MVP caliber season. Rashee Rice was a huge addition to the offense. Their defense isn't playing bad. I mean, like if Chris Jones tried a little harder, they'd probably be doing better. He just likes to stand there sometimes. But they are in a very competitive division this year with the Broncos and Chargers, so they're not going to have the easiest path to the playoffs. But if they get to the playoffs, I will say, like, Mahomes is just the most clutch quarterback in the NFL right now, and that's not really, like, arguable by any means. And also, like, you can't ignore, in history, that is arguable. Playoffs is probably, like, not arguable. I think in playoffs, he's just the most clutch quarterback. But also, you got to look at the fact that Mahomes has been in the league 7 years, and all 7 of those years he's made it at least to the AFC Championship. That's not something to, like, look past just because they had a semi-slow start. Now that their full team's rolling, I don't really see a world where they don't at least make it to the divisional. I could see a loss in the divisional to a real good team like the Colts or something, but I don't see them not making it to the championship.
This was a big conversation last year as well. They started off slow last year. Everyone thought it was the end of the dynasty. It wasn't. They still got up to the Super Bowl. To me, they're a top 3 team. If they make that Super Bowl, like that, it's too early to tell right now. They have outscored since Rasheed Rice has come back. They've outscored their opponent 7 to like 50 something. They're on another level right now, and I see them going really far.
To be fair, they played the Raiders.
Yeah, but,
Also,
like,
7 to 50 something's not true. Wasn't he back from the Lions game? Or no?
No, he came back
let me see.
last week for the Raiders game.
Oh,
He's only played 2 games.
oh okay. I thought he was back for the Lions game for some reason. I was gonna say because we had 17. But now, speaking of MVP caliber quarterbacks, is it time to say that Baker is no longer an MVP candidate? I'll start it off. I think that he definitely might be. These last 2 weeks have not been very good. Last 2 weeks he has not even had 400 combined yards, with only 1 touchdown and 1 pick. It has been a very bad 2 weeks. And when you compare to guys like Mahomes, who had a very good last 2 weeks, I don't know the exact stats, but and then like guys like Stafford that have just been consistently putting up good passing numbers. It's really difficult to say that he's like a front runner still. But I think if he turns it around and continues to play how he was prior to this little slump that he had starting with the game against the Lions, it's definitely a chance. The injuries are not giving him any help, though. It is definitely starting to catch up. Very similar to how teams last year, like when you look at guys like the Niners and the Lions, just eventually the injuries catch up to you, especially on an offense like the Bucks, when you're put down to your third, fourth, even like fifth string wide receivers. Just eventually that's gonna start having an effect. You can't outplay that forever as the quarterback.
Yep. I think that he's definitely not out of the MVP talk yet. Well, Patrick Mahomes is looking like he's got it on lock. I did mention his odds. I looked at everything. I looked at ESPN today. They have Baker ranked 4th and in the MVP race, if you will. That's behind Patrick Mahomes at number 1. I think Josh Allen at number 2 and Drake May at number 3. I do think that he has a chance, but he has a ways to go. There's competitors up there, and I think it's going to be difficult, but I don't think it's too. I don't think it's time to say that he can't win MVP yet.
Yeah, no. So, yeah, like you said, Drake May, he's looking very strong right now. He's carrying that Patriots team very, very far as of right now. So it's kind of hard to compete against that. And with the banged up team that Baker has right now, it's kind of like hard for him to really do anything. So like, not that he's not out, but he's got to make some like big changes to how he's playing right now, and then like his team's got to like come back and support him a little bit to be able to make him make the offense.
I'm gonna agree with y'all here. Um, I had my doubts last week. I even said it in last week's podcast. I don't think he's making the MVP, but like he's still in the run. Last week's game script was not the best for him. He did have a fumble, but like the run game was really strong, and they did have some defensive scores. So like it wasn't all on him. But at the same time, like there's too many injuries for him to sustain what he's playing like. And if it continues, I don't see him making it.
Yeah, so the question here is he out of MVP talks, which I don't think that he's out of MVP talks. He's definitely still in the talks. Do I think he's gonna win MVP? Probably not. Like Max was talking about, given the circumstances he's in, he's in a really hard position, but he's definitely still in the running for it. For the odds, he's 4th in the MVP race right now, but he's still somehow behind Daniel Jones and a couple other notable names. He's also 6th in passing yards. He has the chance to climb back up the passing yard rankings as the season progresses, but given his situation right now with his receivers and the injuries on offense, that might not be a probable thing. But I definitely think that he's still going to be in the running regardless. But yeah, it's just hard with his situation, especially with the other people like Patrick Mahomes carrying the Chiefs, and like Christian said, Drake May. So I think he's in the running. I don't think he's going to win it though.
But even like Jonathan Taylor, like at what point are we giving a non-quarterback MVP?
Alright, bro.
At this point,
Never.
I think
Alright,
he's-
bro. Wait. You're getting ahead of yourself, Levi. I think it is worth noting though, like his upcoming schedule. Like he's got a tough game against like the Patriots this week. They've had a pretty good defense, and they've made 2 decent. I don't know if y'all saw the trades that they made. Did y'all
I
see
did not.
the trades? Hold on, I'll pull them up. They made two. I'm pretty sure two defensive trades. They got they no, so they gave their pass rusher Keon White and a seventh to the Niners for a sixth, and then they got rid of Kyle Duggar, the safety Kyle Duggar, and a seventh for a sixth to the Steelers. So they got rid of two defensive players, but
See that?
but so they play the Patriots next week, but then they play the Bills, who are average defense. Rams good, Cardinals, Saints, Falcons,
I got the medium Domino's pizza.
Panthers, Dolphins. They definitely these next two games. Next three are definitely gonna be some harder ones. But if Baker can,
What is going on in the stream? What is on your head, bro?
what's on
What
your
is
head?
on your head? What are you wearing,
My hat.
bro?
All right, bro.
No, bro. Bro, let me see it.
This guy's not real. But nah,
Oh.
they have a semi-tough schedule these next 2 to 3 games, but I think if Baker can put up some good stats and then make it out of there as he goes into teams like Miami, Atlanta, New Orleans, and have some easy matchups, just in general.
Atlanta is not an easy matchup. They're the second best pass defense right now.
You want to talk about the Miami game? You let Tua Tagovailoa with one eye go crazy. Calm down.
It's the Pink Eye Bowl.
Okay, I don't know what your point is there. You let a one-eyed lefty can't see over the offensive line quarterback break your defense down like they're playing Madden rookie mode. Okay, pipe down.
Isn't Tua 6'2"?
Yeah, but he said he can't see over his offensive lineman in a press conference. You didn't see that? He said, "I struggle to see over my line sometimes."
He struggles to see in general.
Yeah, I mean, not last game. Dude had one eye and was seeing the reads like the best he ever had. Maybe they just need to give him an eye patch. It'll help him
I
out.
was gonna say I read some comment. They're like this pink eye lasts 4 months and through the wintertime.
But no, even if you remove Atlanta from there, when you have guys like New Orleans, and then you have what did I say, Miami, Panthers, even. Baker has more favorable matchups after he makes it out of this kind of what is really a 5-game kind of difficult stretch. So if he can put up some good stats these next few weeks, and then end of the season when it really matters, when it's on everybody's mind, he puts up some crazy games, maybe get a few 300 yards game, maybe even a 400-yard game and a crazy blowout that they keep passing in. It'll definitely help him. But I'll actually, since Christian wanted to talk real quick about it, I'll let him lead off. What is going on in Atlanta? I really honestly don't know if they're good or not. I can't tell.
Kirk Cousins is the second worst quarterback in the NFL right now. Second to Spencer Rattler, who just got benched.
Spencer Rattler's not bad. I will die on that hill.
I agree with
He-
you, Mac.
He plays
he
for the
threw- he
Saints.
threw a
What's he
pass.
gonna do? What's he gonna do?
He threw a pass to a defensive
Spencer
lineman.
Rattler is a franchise quarterback on 31 NFL teams.
That is true.
Right. Okay. Yeah, y'all can say that. This week specifically, I'm not saying any of this for other weeks. Drake London didn't play. He is kind of every passing, everything for passing wise. It was the tight end week, so Kyle Pitts has his one good week out of the season. But other than that, I really don't know what happened. Kirk Cousins just can't lead an offense. This is not Minnesota Kirk Cousins, so I kind of expected this to happen. The team is a boomer bust, and they can beat good teams and lose the bad ones.
Yeah.
How would you explain Bijan?
Yeah, what's your Bijan explanation?
Apparently, so basically, when your offensive lineman, the ball gets snapped, they're supposed to block. They just didn't really do that this week. So, yeah, that's my explanation.
I didn't hear the explanation there for how Tua got 4 touchdowns though. I didn't hear that part.
So basically, he had pink eye, so it made him blind. So he didn't actually have to make a read. So the ball kind of just teleported into his wide receiver's hands. So it was
Actually,
kind
hold
of
on,
weird
hold
how
on.
that
I will
happened.
say I'm
blind
looking.
before, and then he gets double blind, negative plus a negative is a positive. Or times a negative,
Times.
I guess.
I think no. The Falcons are just bad because I'm looking at it right now. You guys let Zach Wilson get a completion. You let Zach Wilson complete a pass. He was 1 for
Zach
1.
Wilson is the GOAT.
You let Zach
Wilson's
Wilson
not
complete
even
a
that bad. Zach Wilson's not that bad. His entire career was on the Jets.
He's better than Spencer Rattler.
I want to go that far. I want to go that far.
Spencer Rattler's a bum. Like, I don't care.
I think that the Falcons are not good. I think they're just bad. They have players that are good, but the team is just bad. Their defense is subpar. They have Bijan. That's about dang it, cause
Drake London.
Yeah, but if you don't have a quarterback, who's gonna throw to him?
Michael Pennis Jr.
But I wrote this in my notes. They're an any given Sunday kind of team. Anything can happen on Sunday, and the worst team in the NFL can beat the best team, and that could just be them. They're not going to be reliable throughout the season. They're probably not going to make the playoffs. But I think they're definitely more bad than they are good.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yeah, I think that they're just not a good team. They've had good games, but looking back, the bad parts of their team and of the season definitely outweigh the good parts, especially that 30-0 loss. Looking back on it, that wasn't just because of the divisional rivalry. I think that the Falcons are bad. Maybe it is, though, because Falcons, I think, have not won a divisional game yet this season, unless they've played the Saints. But I know they've lost to both the Panthers and...
No, they've not. They
Dolphins
played.
aren't in their division.
No, they opened the game against the. They opened the season against the Bucks, lost 23-20. Lost to the Panthers 30-0, and that's their only divisional game so far.
So
I wish we played.
And 30-0 to the Panthers. So at the time we're thinking, it's just a divisional matchup. Anything can
Home
happen.
field advantage, bro.
Home field advantage.
Home field advantage in Carolina.
We were in the stadium. It was not that loud, bro.
It really
I've been to a FCS college football game that was louder than that, bro. I can't lie. It was that
I don't know.
stadium.
Will's definitely not long though. Like they're definitely just bad, and I think the Bills game made us kind of think they were better than they were. Because I think the Bills game we were like, they beat the Buffalo Bills, but we had forgotten that at the time they were 4-1, the Bills, and hadn't beaten a real team. Their 4 wins, those opponents had combined for 3 total wins between them. The Falcons.
The Bills beat the Panthers this weekend by a lot, though. That was crazy.
So that's what it's talking about. The any given Sunday thing is that I think the Falcons are just a bad team, just outright they're just bad. But I think that Drake London and Bijan are enough to where they can win some games. Because when you have guys mostly like Bijan and then Drake London too, I'm not knocking him, but Drake London as far as wide receivers goes is not remotely as good as Bijan is compared to the average running back. It's not even remotely close. But when you have guys like that, they take over the game, and there are gonna be games where Bijan Robinson runs for 200 yards and gets 200 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns and wins you the game. And there's gonna be games that Drake London makes some crazy catches on top of Bijan and can win you the game. But when you're talking about a team that just outright sucks, that's not how it is. I mean, honestly, I would arguably compare it to the 2010s Detroit Lions in a way. There's gonna be games where Calvin Johnson's just gonna but am I wrong though? I'm saying that a team like that is just gonna when you got Megatron, he's gonna do some crazy stuff, win you a game. But the team still sucks.
Yeah, I could see that because looking back on that Bills game, that was solely Bijan and Drake London. That was almost 75% of their offense was from Drake London, who had 158 receiving yards, and Bijan Robinson, who had 170 rushing. That was completely carried.
It was literally all Bijan. And also, I mean, if you look at the other passing yards, it's receiving yards by Bijan and then the 3 Kyle Pitts catches for 18 yards. If you were to take Bijan or Drake London off that field, they do nothing that game.
Yeah, they would have a total of they would have 24 passing yards that game. That was the only wide receiver who caught a ball that game was Drake London on the Falcons.
Yeah, besides Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts isn't even a wide receiver; he's a tight end.
Yeah, I meant
If we're
like,
talking
like,
about,
like pass
if
catcher.
we're,
but-
oh, yeah. And then, who is this?
What?
Felipe
Franks?
Franks?
Yeah, Felipe Franks.
Felipe
You don't know about his
Franks?
one
He
plays
carry for
tight
2
end?
yards? Yeah,
He plays
got a,
tight end.
Yeah, he got a carry.
What in the world? I remember when he played quarterback.
You do not
For
remember
Florida.
Felipe Franks. Who is Felipe
Bro,
Franks?
Felipe Franks played quarterback, bro.
For who?
Florida.
Like the Gators?
Yes.
Can we get a fact
Felipe
check on
Franks.
Is that the same Felipe Franks?
I don't know. yeah, current team, tight end, Atlanta Falcons. That's
Holy,
crazy.
this
I didn't
dude
know he
this
switched
guy
from quarterback
position
to tight
swap
end.
from QB to tight end to do nothing on the. How are you a backup to the what if tight end? Holy moly!
That is crazy. All right.
All right, we're gonna get on a little bit more of a hypothetical note because we all know Atlanta sucks. So I'll go to a question that we don't all know. What is it? I don't know why I worded this so weird. Is Jonathan Taylor on pace to have
You
one
also
of the best?
spelled his name wrong.
Did I? Did I?
Ivan?
I did not spell Jonathan wrong. That's how you spell Jonathan. It's John-a-thin. Is there no H?
Say Thor's hammer.
Is there just not an H?
I don't know, bro. Just
Is Jonathan Taylor currently on pace to have one of the best running back seasons of all time? I'm going to say yes. He's on pace. I'd have to redo the math to get the exact ones, but I think last time I checked, he's on pace for like 30 touchdowns, which is ridiculous. Actually, I don't know what the record is for most do y'all know what the most
32 or 30, yeah, 32, or is it 31 for LaDainian Tomlinson?
it is?
As a running back.
It's 28 by LaDainian Tomlinson. So right now he's on
Touchdown.
yeah, 28 rushing touchdowns.
Mhm.
Which means that right now he's on pace to break the record. Actually, I think the 30 is including receiving yards. So no, sorry. I think that 30 is including receiving touchdowns. I think that's total touchdowns.
It is. 28 is his rushing, but
Yeah.
you also have to remember LaDainian Tomlinson did not have as many games, and Jonathan Taylor hasn't had his bye week yet.
This is true. Those are both factual. I will say the main problem with Taylor is that like his actual yardage, as far as like record breaking seasons goes, isn't crazy. I think he's like barely on pace to hit 2K, which like sounds dumb.
He's on
like,
pace for 2250.
Is he? Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore everything I just
I'm
said.
looking at it right now.
Ignore everything I just said. Then he's on pace to. Because what's the record? It's what, like 21?
It's like 2100.
Yeah. So he's yeah. But also, I think when you just talk about the fact that like he has 3 touchdown games, like that's insane. The next guy is like there's 7 people that all have 1 3 touchdown game. Like Jonathan Taylor's insane. I think that like he arguably deserves MVP. I think if he keeps playing like this, he does deserve it. But I just don't see a world where he gets it. Because like you're talking the last running back MVP was what, Adrian Peterson, when he had like 2K yards and like 12 touchdowns. But that was like quarterback doo-doo season. I don't think a quarterback really did anything. Because especially nowadays, like the MVP is a quarterback award. Like Jonathan Taylor would have to he'd have to get the running back triple crown, which I actually think he's on pace to get.
If
But-
a position player is gonna win the MVP, they have to break some sort of record.
They borderline have to break all the records to do it.
True. My opinion on this is actually, I don't know. Because this week I decided to use the Christian method, and I didn't feel like researching and responding to it. So that's my take on this one.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll say.
So you just
Oh,
don't have an
sorry.
answer?
Do you wanna
Pause.
go?
Will, so you just don't have an answer?
I at least gave an answer.
I'm going with the Christian method.
I gave an answer though. I just said Steelers suck. Steelers are losing.
I'm referring to previous weeks.
Hey, wait, hold up. What happened in that game as well? Oh, okay.
You didn't give a reason, though. You just randomly picked the Packers.
No, I said Steelers suck. That's my reasoning. That's all the reasoning I
No,
needed.
no, I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about Max's segment last week.
My segment, you guys don't even know. You're not supposed to be prepared.
He
I
said
know,
last
but-
week.
No, do you remember that?
The underdog one where I just wasn't gonna argue it because like you didn't say
Yeah.
anything wrong. Like you just didn't say something wrong. Like there's like what do I argue there?
whatever. Well, on a real note, wait, what even was the question? Because I really did not.
Is Jonathan Taylor
Jonathan
going to win
Taylor.
MVP? Or like, is
Oh,
he
no.
gonna like?
No.
Is he
I
gonna?
think-
Or is this gonna
I
be
think-
like one of the best seasons he's ever for a running back ever?
He could have a historic season. Well, I'm trying to think. Other good running backs from the Colts. I know there's some, but I'm just not. They're not coming to my head right now. But I think for the franchise, he's definitely gonna have a historic season if he keeps playing like he is, and possibly for the whole NFL. But like you said, I think the last MVP non-quarterback was Adrian Peterson. So for him to, he's gonna definitely have to break some type of record. Which, if he scores 30 touchdowns, I can honestly see that happening. I don't know what his odds are to win MVP right now, but he's definitely gonna get some type of award, either probably Offensive Player of the Year, if not MVP.
Yeah. I think I'll answer the question in quotation. That is this season Jonathan Taylor is having going to go down as one of the best of all time? It's going to go down as one of the best of all time. To answer the question literally, it's gonna be hard. He has to up his game, not by a lot, but just by a little bit. In the touchdown area, he's there for the yards. It's going to be one of the best seasons of all time, but he needs a little bit more work to get the best season of all time. But one of the best, yeah.
Okay, so starting off, the Colts offensive line is actually insane. Like, this is an insane O-line that he has to run behind him. Like, the holes that they're opening up for him, actually glorious. It just looks amazing, right? Best season of all time,
One could
potentially,
say glory holes.
Well,
hey, yep. You saw where I was going there. All right, but greatest of all time, questionable. It's definitely a possibility, but I got some statistics I want to read off.
Holy
all
snap!
leads.
Christian prepared. Christian brought stats, guys.
Instagram Reels.
Oh,
Instagram Reels.
okay.
All right.
That's a
so,
tweet.
Okay. Okay. He leads the NFL in all of these stats. By the way, carries, rushing yards, rushing touchdowns, scrimmage touchdowns, rushes of 10+ yards, rushes of 20+ yards, fourth quarter yards, missed tackles forced, rushing yards after contact, and runs reaching 20+ miles an hour, and he has scored as many touchdowns as the 2025 entire Vikings offense.
That doesn't mean very much. The Vikings suck.
Still a statistic, right? Oh, also, 3 touchdown games for any position. Leads in that category, tied with Josh Allen, Drake May, and Dak Prescott.
Okay, so what's your opinion? You just read some stats.
I already gave my opinion before
said-
this. I said
Oh.
you just didn't listen.
Yeah, I don't.
I was just
I
not
don't. I
listening.
don't usually listen when you talk. It's not usually much substance.
Oh, don't worry. I do the same exact thing. I proved it last week. I mean,
All right, bro. Levi, what you think?
So JT has always been good. His first 2 seasons were elite, and then his team just like held him back the following seasons. This year he's finally back on pace. I think it's too soon to know if he's having one of the greatest of all time seasons, but like I would not be surprised if he breaks some records. It's just
Yeah.
the pace he's on right now.
I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
Mark
I like
Marquez
that
getting
take.
hurt.
I think that's completely fair. Now we get to move
please
on.
don't.
Now we get to
Say
move
hurt.
on to. Why would you even say that, Christian?
He literally. Skyward just said it. What?
Oh, I did not hear Skylar.
Mark
that?
my words, he's getting hurt.
He's getting hurt, he says. All right, bro. This has been a very injury-prone season. I feel like we've had a lot of stars get injured this season.
I say that every year.
Yeah, but
It just
like,
feels like it increases every year.
yeah,
Yeah, I think statistically, it had. Well, I know concussions have went down, but
that's like the
Not
only
by a
one
lot.
though. But like you're talking like
Yeah.
season-ending injuries, like what? Nick
Like-
Bosa, Tyreek Hill, Malik Neighbors, Cam Scadaboo, who like I don't know if you can call him a superstar yet, but like doing very good. And then there's probably 5
Yeah, he's a
more like,
rising
good
star for
plays
sure.
that I didn't even like think about. But we're gonna move on to my personal favorite section, albeit kind of a more boring one this week, probably given the slate of toilet bowl games that the NFL gave us this week. We are moving on to prime time picks. Skylar does not have a graphic because he's not a reoccurring member. Quotation marks yet he might be.
might have to add bro.
Currently, I'm still in the lead. I'm 14-7. Okay, my one miss last week was picking the Steelers for the upset. And then in second place, we have Christian, now the second person to become positive. He's 11-10 after a 3-for-3 week last week.
Ooh,
And then
shoot.
we got
3-0.
William Potting, 9-12. Why are you flexing over being third place out of the 4 and negative?
Guess what? I'm not
But it's
last.
okay. Levi's laughing like he's not 8-13.
13 L's. What a
Actually,
bum.
if you look, this is actually never mind because Will's not in last place. I was gonna say it kind of reflects our choices of NFL teams, but Levi's in last, not second to last. But no, moving on. I'm gonna start it off Thursday Night Football in the first of many toilet bowls this week. First of 3 primetime poop bowls. The Ravens at Dolphins. This is going to be a very quick section because the Ravens win this. If the Dolphins win, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll do something. The Dolphins aren't winning. I don't even have stats to back it up.
I buzz with a leopard print.
I'm not buzzing with a leopard print, bro.
Do it.
I'm definitely not betting on no Miami Dolphins game on whether or not I'm going to buzz my head.
Get a Dolphins tattoo. Get a Dolphins tattoo.
I'm not even...
Let the
Actually,
comments
technically
pick
I
where.
can. Technically I can with parental consent.
Let the comments pick where.
I'm not getting a tattoo. I meant like something
Alright.
funny. I'm not doing that. But no, I didn't even get any stats. I don't really see a world where the Dolphins win. The Ravens looked good, and they're actually supposed to have Lamar back this week, even though they like baited us out last week. Which actually, I don't know if you saw. I'm pretty sure actually Jim Harbaugh and the Ravens are not Jim, John. I'm pretty sure I saw some that they're actually under investigation for that, for like falsifying like injury reports. For saying that like Lamar was supposed to play and then like last second said no, Tyler Huntley's playing. But
What is he doing?
I don't know. Ignore him. He lives in Los Angeles. What do you expect?
All right, so basically, what I wrote down was I have the Ravens if Lamar was back. Not that I'd have the Dolphins if Lamar wasn't back. I'd just be a little bit more, 50-50 on it. Well, 60-40, maybe even 70-30. But if Lamar is back, like it's gonna be a very one-sided game. Derrick Henry gonna get that ball moving because they're gonna have to focus on Lamar as well. I have Derrick Henry on my fantasy
Who's
team,
they?
so I hope
Pause.
this does happen.
Pause. Who is they? Name one player on the Dolphins that will be adequately focusing on Lamar.
Apparently Bradley Chubb because he likes to sack Kirk Cousins. So those are like equal in value. I feel like.
Kirk Cousins and Lamar.
Yeah.
Look, I love Kirk
Lamar's-
Shades as
Lamar's
much
a
as the
bum.
next guy. Dude's an
Lamar Jackson's a
amazing,
bum.
amazing QB for Michigan
I
State.
hate Lamar Jackson.
But like he is not. Big Kirko wakes up getting sacked like this. He does not equate to Lamar.
Big Kirko wakes up not winning a football game like that. But basically, as long as Tua doesn't have pink eye, I think the Ravens should have the game in the bag.
As long as Lamar Jackson does that pink eye.
No, please give Lamar Jackson pink eye. I want him to beat the Dolphins like really, really badly.
Go far in his face.
This guy's just mad. He needs the Ravens to get his get back because the Falcons couldn't get.
Yo,
the Dolphins.
Ravens, can we stay in the same hotel that Tua like rubbed his eyeball on like the pillows? Can y'all like ship the pillows over to the Ravens? Thank you.
Not
I actually
really.
heard that Tua's gonna be sleeping with underwear on his face, so it's a good way to win games.
Yeah.
Honestly, might work. Is that what it takes for the Dolphins to have a winning season, though?
Yeah.
Personally, if
Is it my
I'm
turn?
McDaniel's, I would force him to do that. Actually, let me go next on
Actually,
this
not.
one.
McDaniel's just got to start farting on the visors.
True.
Oh, thanks.
That might
Maybe
be the
Mike
way to do it.
McDaniel's might come in with pink eye next game.
He's gonna
Maybe
start
he'll be able to see like the
scheming.
right half of the of his playbook.
Personally, like you guys are saying, this is an easy choice. The Ravens are gonna win. Honestly, Ravens defense isn't great. If Tua is somehow able to perform like he did last week, I think they might be all right, and maybe it'll be a fun game to watch. Probably not, though.
Bold words from Will.
Probably not. I think especially
I'm
if
playing
Lamar,
Madden during that game.
That's fair. If Lamar Jackson returns, the Ravens 100% winning. If not, it might be a little bit closer, but I think the Ravens win regardless.
Skylar's seeing ghosts out there, bro. What are you?
Is it my
What
turn?
is going on?
Yes, okay, you can go.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the at-home Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins. I lost my hat. I'll tell you why in a second. There you go. Because, like I said, I got word. Tua's gonna be sleeping with underwear on his face. Also, wait, did they win last week? They did
Yes.
win last week. They did great last week. Sorry, they did great last week. I'm telling you, Dolphins take this one. It doesn't matter. Hey, if I'm back on this next week and we come back here, just watch. You all have to wear underwear for the whole podcast.
I'm already wearing underwear.
And
It's
you're
in my
not.
pants.
I'm
Land
not.
on it. Land on
You're
it.
not. Why is wearing underwear a punishment?
He donated them to Tua.
On your face.
Is Tua wearing your underwear on his face?
Give me. Yeah. Give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins for real.
I love how he said,
That
yeah.
Dolphins crowd is crazy. I've been to a Dolphins, bro. I've been to a Dolphins game. They hit
Oh, I feel bad for you.
200 decibels.
That's just not
The
true.
noise meter.
That's just, those aren't accurate.
Like I
200
said,
to the
all
negative
of
first
my,
power.
all of my news is correct.
All right, gang.
Good luck, guys.
What you think, Levi?
Yeah, I will, for one, will not be wearing underwear on my head. I'm going to the Miami Dolphins.
Yes.
For one reason here. Tua was playing like prime Tom Brady last week.
Fine.
Calm down, he
I
had
would
200
say
yards.
Whoa. If he keeps this up, he is destroying the Ravens. It's going to be game of the year. Miami wins it.
This guy
Game
just
of
said
the
game
year.
of the year.
Most
Miami
are
versus
negative
Ravens,
by a mile.
game of the year.
Did you know how they like advertise the games, like showing off the best players for each team?
Mhm.
Want to know what they did this week?
What?
They put up little,
advertised
like-
underwear.
No, they put up like little like stuffed animals of like a dolphin and a raven on the screen.
Because there's no good players on the Dolphins. The only way Dolphins win this is if the Ravens can't figure out how to guard the 50 8-chain flat routes that they're going to throw. Because that's the entire Mike McDaniel's offense.
Wait, I have that guy on my fantasy team.
Okay.
H-Chain better drop 40 points.
He will, don't worry.
Hopefully.
Is 8-chain going to wear underwear on his head too?
I'm texting him right now, actually.
Alright, bro. And then Sunday night, we have what will be a slightly, ever so slightly better game. Seahawks at Commanders. Once again, Seahawks win this. I don't really see a world where the Commanders win this. They kind of sucked against the Chiefs, and like, yeah, the Chiefs have been doing good, but like, how do you only put up a touchdown? Like, I didn't even get really any stats for this because I feel like this is just some home and take home, and obviously me being this confident means I'm gonna be wrong. I'm gonna be like 0 for 3 this week, but like, I really just don't see a world where, dare I say it, the elite play that Sam Darnold is putting up right now doesn't beat the commies. I don't really see it.
I'm gonna agree with you on this one. I have Seahawks winning. They're coming off of a bye week, and they've played very well this season. Sam Darnold been doing well. As long as they can contain the run, they're gonna have no problem. It's just gonna week is gonna blow right past them. Easy dub. But the run is gonna be important. Washington has the third best running offense in the league. Seattle currently has the best run defense in the league, so it shouldn't be a problem as long as they're able to maintain how they've been playing. It should be a pretty solid win for them.
Is it my turn?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. Jason is the greatest wide receiver in the NFL at the moment, with very few people to be in the same question as
Wow,
him.
that's crazy. Over Drake London?
Drake London's still.
If you're about to say he's in the conversation, you're smoking crack.
I was gonna say top 10, but
Okay.
I would have said
I was
top
gonna say
two.
top 10.
Top
6 or
two?
7.
No, top 3. Honestly, JSN, Amon-Ra Puka, probably easy tie between those two though. they're both good at what they do. But yeah, I mean, Sam Darnold is gonna put BTA to the Commanders.
I mean, yeah, that's just true.
Yeah, it is. Shouldn't be too
Yeah.
much of a conversation going on here. Levi, what you got?
We can just go to the next question because there's no way you disagree.
And I got the same as y'all. I got Seahawks here. I know, like you said. Okay, you're good.
No, keep going.
The Bill has not been looking good. Like I know they got like
No.
other running backs. Like
They do.
the
They're
primary-
third. They're third in rushing yards in the NFL. So they're
They really?
they're doing. Yeah, they are.
I don't know if I believe
just don't-
that.
I don't see that.
I can pull up the
Is that
stats.
coming off Jaden Daniels?
That's coming off
I mean,
of the entire team. It's just spread out.
You know, their running back game. I don't think is very good.
Netanyahu told you that.
Skylar, who you got? Skylar's or Seahawks or Commanders?
I'll take the Seahawks, I guess. I'll take the Seahawks.
That was a very hesitant Seahawks.
Yeah, because I like to be different, but I need to get my graphic, so I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
I
Dolphins
need
are-
to get my graphic, he says. Are you not confident in the Dolphins one then? Did you just pick that to be different?
No, I'm extremely confident in the Dolphins one.
The underwear strategy.
What are you
I'm
doing if the
playing.
Dolphins don't win?
I'll wear underwear in the next one. On my face. Use underwear, I'll prove it.
Prove it.
Will said he got you. He'll mail you some.
Nah,
I have
no, I don't think so.
yesterday's. I'll use yesterday's.
So
Oh,
you're gonna
You know
use,
what? It's
you're
week
gonna
old?
use the Monday
You
underwear
know
for
what-
Thursday? When we film next Tuesday, you're gonna use a week and day old underwear.
How many more times are you gonna wear it until you wear it, or until you put it on your face? You gotta wear it the rest of the week.
Yeah, I'll just
Do
wear
it
it.
again.
Can I go
That's
inside out?
nasty. Yeah. You ever seen Big Hero 6? How he like does the one dude with the long hair say all the way he wears
Can we
underwear?
move on to
you
something
only-
else?
You say you only do his laundry like once a month.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about?
No, it's like it's right side in, upside down, inside out.
Levi, you know what I'm talking about?
Nope.
All right.
Alright.
Next question, bro.
Did everyone go? I didn't hear Levi talk.
Levi
No,
went.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't hear him. All right. Then Monday night, arguably, might be the worst game.
Upset alert! Upset alert! Guess what, guys? I have the Arizona Cardinals winning this game. All right. You might be wondering what is wrong with this guy. He's already got one of the worst records in the primetime picks in this in this podcast. But hear me out. Hear me out, though. I have nothing to lose. I'm gonna go ahead and take the upset. Arizona Cardinals. Cowboys have one of the worst, if not, I think they are still the worst defense in the NFL. Cardinals have weapons on their offense in Trey McBride, Marvin Harrison Jr., and then besides that, I still think those weapons that they do have are going to be able to pull off a win for them. If you look
Name
like
two.
the game we're just talking about,
Name two
I just named
weapons.
two. Marvin Harrison Jr. and Trey McBride.
Marvin Harrison Jr. is not a weapon. That dude's a Nerf gun.
All right, just watch him put up 2 touchdowns and 150 yards on the Cowboys.
If he puts up 2 touchdowns and 150 yards, I will literally wear underwear on my face next episode.
All right.
You're already gonna be doing.
He's gonna do good. Regardless, it's gonna be a high-scoring game, exciting game to watch. Arizona's offense is gonna be able to pull off the win. I don't think the Cowboys gonna be able to keep up with them. I think Arizona's gonna pull off an upset. I
Talking
don't
about
know
the
if any of
same.
you guys are gonna agree.
We're talking about the same Cardinals that lost to the Tennessee Titans, right?
Yeah. The
Was
ones
that
who wear the
with
red
Kyler
jerseys.
Murray or without him though?
Guys like Kyler Murray gonna do something. Kyler Murray is gonna be too busy
Weapon.
playing Battlefield 6. Dude is
Wait,
not watching film.
that's why he got injured. Okay, makes sense. All right.
It does make
So,
sense.
So Cowboys versus Cardinals, not really a question. I don't know what this guy Will's talking about. But Cowboys, George Pickens dropping 35 fantasy points, CeeDee Lamb's dropping 0. Um yeah. Yeah. That's about it. That's all I really got.
I mean, yeah, Cowboys win this. I'm talking when you're talking about an offense that's looking as good as they are. Just Dak Prescott playing, dare I say, MVP caliber ball. If you look, he's about equal with Baker. Just saying. And also you're talking about guys like JP and CD, who are arguably the best wide receiver duo in the NFL right now. And then also Javonte Williams, who I think as of like prior to last week was third in rushing yards. I don't know, updated after week 8, but he was third in rushing yards, probably still around there, like second to fourth region. Very good running back. Their offense is clicking like crazy. Elite tight end play as well, on top of the amazing wide receiver and running back play and amazing quarterback play. Literally, the only thing holding them back is their defense, and the Cardinals' offense is not. It's just not keeping up with Dak Prescott in a shootout. It's just not happening. Like, it can be a shootout all you want, but the Cardinals' offense is not on the same like solar system as the Cowboys' offense is this season. It's just not. They're not keeping up in a shootout. Like, it's just literally that simple.
Maserati Marv is going for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns.
You said Cedric Tillman was too, and then he got 1 catch for 4 yards.
It's because he got injured.
Yeah, okay, what's your
He
point?
didn't get
Should have
injured.
predicted it.
If he didn't get injured, then he was chilling. But mark my words, bro. Maserati Marv.
Yeah, bro.
No.
If Scatterbo didn't get injured, he was gonna drop 40 fantasy points.
Exactly.
What do you do? Like, when you're making up, do you pick these predictions ahead of time? I'm convinced Will, like, plugs the back of his skull in. Like, have you seen The Matrix? Like, I'm convinced he, like, plugs it in, and, like, he thinks it's ChatGPT, but it's actually just, like, a bowl of, like, chicken noodle soup. And that's where he gets all his thoughts from.
Will might be like the most modernized version of a lobotomized patient.
He is willingly a Cleveland Browns fan. So that's arguable. There is an argument
We're the
there.
dogs. We're the dogs. Dog pound, baby.
Where them boys?
Alright, bro. Is that all everyone has to say about the toilet bowl?
I think we're onto your section now.
All
I'm gonna go-
right.
Hold on. I will go Cowboys, just to put it on the record.
Okay. All right. Let me pull it up. My upset of the week. Okay? There was not a lot of upsets that I was remotely confident in, but I like this one, okay? I am taking the New York Football Giants, who are currently favored to lose by 2.5 points to the San Francisco 49ers. I'm taking them to beat the Niners at 1 p.m. this Sunday. My reason, quite simple. Did I look at an insane amount of stats? No, I looked for about 5 minutes. Did I put a lot of thought into this? Kind of. But I know a few things. I'm not going to name a number because I'm making them up on the spot right now. 1, the 49ers suck. Okay? 2, the stats I did look at is that their passing defense is about middle of the pack. And 3, you are talking about a Jackson Dart who just watched what is probably now his best friend in the world get a season-ending injury. Did you see him in the press conference after that game? Okay, look, this is the man that we've been calling Anakin Skywalker and does like the Anakin Skywalker eye black, okay? This man is now Darth Vader, okay? This dude is he's gonna go insane. He is Darth Vader,
so tough.
okay?
That's so tough. Darth
And
He's
it's
Vader.
going
title.
crazy.
That's the
Look,
title.
Jackson Dart is winning this game for the Niners, okay? He's going to go electric. And also, like, as much as I love Scat, okay, their running back room still isn't terrible. Tracy Jr. was pretty good last year as a rookie. Second-year guy. He's going to do solid. Devin Singletary, I think, is out. He might be back. Also not, like, terrible. But, like, just Jackson Dart is going to be electric, okay? I don't see a world where he doesn't do good. He's going to be motivated like crazy against an injury-riddled 49ers defense with no Nick Bosa pass rushing. Okay, they win. It's not a big upset. They're only 2.5 favorites, but it's the one I'm most confident about. This is the part where you agree or
I
disagree.
don't even think that's crazy. Honestly, like,
I disagree.
that's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
Will, you disagree?
I mean, revenge game because of his,
I disagree.
I agree.
Will, you said you disagree?
Yeah.
Why? What do you mean shrug?
All right.
Why do you disagree?
All right.
Give some
We're not
reason.
playing. It's because as you said, Cameron Scadaboo is gone. Who is there to run who's there to fall forward on the 3rd and short when they need it?
Jackson
Who
Dart.
is there to punch it in the goal line?
Jackson Dart.
Darth Vader, you mean?
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Listen, they're not gonna scheme that. They don't want their other rising star rookie to get injured this season. All right. Where is this guy going? What is going on? What is he doing?
I don't think he liked what you were saying.
I don't think he did either. Anyways, I'll let you guys know.
What are we doing?
Jackson.
This gonna be Dart. This gonna be Dart. This gonna be Dart when he gets up and throws 5 touchdowns against the San Francisco 49ers defense. This is gonna be him. He's gonna put a mask on in the post game conference. Okay, this is the man. Look at him in the eyes. This is the man that's throwing for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns and winning Offensive Rookie of the Year.
That's Darth Vader, chat. That's not Jackson Dart.
Okay, so I mean, I don't know, because I feel like the game could go either way. To be honest, like I'm actually having a hard time
Do I
deciding.
need to show you
who
the
actually
Do I
win.
need to show you the statue again? Would that sway your mind?
What?
No, that really honestly swayed it the other way. To be honest.
Hold
But,
up. What about who would we consider? Who would we consider? Because like Anakin Skywalker, who would we consider his R2D2? Are we? I would say.
Devin
That might be corny.
What? This was my six.
Sources say that was corny.
This is my $54.99 R2D2 Lego set.
He's on the toilet. Yo, wait, this
feel
can't
like
be allowed.
R2D2 is more towards Luke
What are you
Skywalker.
talking about?
Yeah, but he was Anakin's first.
No, C3PO was definitely his main man.
I mean, yeah, but R2 was still. Oh, hold up!
He
I
was
have
there,
another one.
but
This is him. This is the man that's gonna win it. I'll put him back on his stand now. He has this cool little stand. He sits on top of my PC.
Really?
I 3D printed it. It's the second thing I ever 3D printed.
It's the first thing you
PC's,
printed.
PC's slang for a personal
Jared
computer,
Goff?
though, right?
No, the first thing
I'm
I
just
3D
clarifying.
printed was a little like disc with like Mario on it that took like 20 minutes just to test it. This was the first like actual
Yeah,
thing I
slang.
printed.
Tough. But, I honestly think the game could go either way, and I would not be surprised if the game ended in a tie. 24-24.
6-7.
Bro, I should have worn my Star Wars socks today, bro. I have Darth Vader socks.
We're not
Oh, you
doing
wanna see my
the sock bit again. No, nobody wants to see.
I'm wearing normal socks today.
Put your feet down. Nobody wants to see them crippled ankles.
Nobody wants to see Skylar's socks, bro.
Skylar, do not show your socks. You're gonna fall again. I was kind of mad. I was hoping my closet had my Darth Vader mask, but I don't know where it went. I was gonna put it on. Okay, he's doing it on purpose at this point. This has got to be on purpose at this point. There's no way it's not.
I think we can move on to fantasy.
that was on
Yeah, we
purpose
got
to
some
show you guys
W clip farms out of that section.
It was a tactical. show.
I'll start off
Quick as
with
I
my disappointments. I have two. Number one, Jake Ferguson. Jake Ferguson. Jake
I
Ferguson.
played against them.
You lost me 2 games. You lost me 2 games. Okay? One of my games that I started Ferguson, I lost by 4 points. 4. How does the tight end 1 in fantasy put up 0 on National Tight Ends Day? It is look, I'm looking Jake Ferguson in his eye. It is National Tight Ends Day. What are you doing? This is getting ridiculous. Like,
Jake Ferguson won me a matchup because he didn't score 75 points against me.
I was expecting him to go like 15, okay? Even like a 10 would be acceptable. But you know what? Actually, no, it wouldn't. Because my other disappointment of the week is the Tyler Colt Warren. Okay? Look, yeah, he put up 9 points. But when you're talking about a guy that's been kind of consistently putting up like 15-ish, and the National Tight End Day roll arounds and you don't even get double digits, like, it's still just saddening. Like, it hurts my heart. I played you with Gadsden, okay? I chose to start you over Javonte Williams, okay? I didn't look at how Javonte did. He might have done better. I don't really know. Because I said, yeah. Because I said, I mean, I would have lost that game anyway. I lost by like 50. But I did not have a good week. To be fair, I started Scatterboo in that league. But
He still got 10. That's respectable.
yeah. But like, you're talking about a guy, okay, who normally puts up like 13 to 15 and then puts up 9. Like, I'm still sad. Especially with it being National Tight Ends Day. My bar is just raised that much higher, dude. Lock in.
You know, my pick here too is also Ferguson. I played him, but it's a good thing I played against Will because it was pretty much a bye week at that point.
Oh, that's what I thought when I played the 1-6 Grant. And lost.
Shout out to Grant right there.
It's not my fault, bro.
But,
He had Saquon and Dicker.
Yeah, I mean, those players did do pretty good. Unlike my pick, Bijan Robinson. All right, you played the Dolphins. Okay, everything just froze for a second. But
Sam. I'm
my
glad
next
that wasn't just me.
all right, the next pick was Quentin Johnston. I didn't start it. Okay, Levi's bye. Oh wait, no, he's back. All right, so my next pick was Quentin Johnston. I didn't start him, but he was on my bench, got 0 points, made my like 80-point win look a little bit worse.
I just want to say right now I only had one disappointment. That was mine because he's been starting for me, and that 0 points did not help in my loss. If he would have scored 30, I still wouldn't have won. But just that goose egg just felt really sad for me, especially it being Thursday night football, and it just wasn't it just wasn't a good feeling because I really started off this season good in that league that I have him in, and I think I was like 3-1 to start, and then I'm like 3-5 now, so 3-4, 3-5.
What league was that?
That was the.
Are you in a
Swiss one.
league? Are you in a league made up of like deaf and blind people?
You mean?
Will
That was
doing
in the
good in a
sleeper league.
fantasy league is
If
something I've
Will's
never
doing
imagined.
good, can I get how does one get invited into this league next year?
That was before Will sold his soul for Judkins.
Well,
Yeah.
sold his soul for Judkins, and then also sold his soul for a first-round pick by getting rid of his only player on his fantasy team.
He was on my bench anyways.
Garrett Wilson was on your bench.
There's a reason I'm 3-4.
Because you're stupid.
Because you're bad.
Skylar, who are your disappointments for the week?
I don't think Skylar can hear us, can he? Oh, he can.
Bro was like a mile away. Bro don't even have his.
He's got
Mike's on.
echolocation.
Oh.
We cannot hear you, bro.
What is he doing?
We cannot hear you.
A disappointment.
Why is he so pause, bro? Why are you so quiet, bro? He's so quiet and he's in one ear.
My disappointment of the week is Christian McCaffrey. He got
Hold up, time out. I'm gonna cut you off. Why is the price tag still on your glasses?
I was about to say that.
How were those 275
money,
glasses?
money.
That's kind of close to how many points he got. Christian McCaffrey got.
Christian McCaffrey Sr. got 9.8 points. That's on 8 carries for 25 yards. 3 out of 6 catches for 43 yards, no touchdown. I still won though. But that's my disappointment.
I mean, that's a valid disappointment.
Not you, Levi.
Levi did his.
Oh, it's Fergie.
He said
Yeah,
Fergie.
it's Fergie.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
a sleeper. Look, he's done decent, but the last few weeks was kind of slow. My sleeper is Rico Dowdle, okay? He's going to have another monster game. Despite the fact that he is playing the Green Bay Packers defensive line, okay? And the reasoning for this comes from two things. One, he's Rico Dowdle. Two, Dave Canales, in a press conference, as I'm sure many of you are aware of now, said that he is proud of what Chuba Hubbard's done and what he's meant for this team, but that Rico Dowdle's performance cannot be ignored. And what this means for Rico Dowdle, that man's getting the rock! 30 carries again, okay? He's getting another 200-yard game, okay? He proved it once, he'll prove it again. The Green Bay Packers suck. My mom just texted me that I'm too loud.
All right. So my sleeper, I have 3, right? 2 of them are on the same exact team, though, right? So first, I have Jaden Higgins. Some of you know him. Probably most of y'all know him. He's a rookie for the Texans, right? Who is playing Denver. Denver's usually tough on the wide receiver one. Good thing for him, that's Nico Collins. All right, last week, Jaden Higgins, 8 targets and a touchdown. Got I think 15 fantasy points, 17 fantasy points, maybe a
His
little
leg
less.
just got snapped in half. Texas State wide receiver leg, right here in the middle of his shin, just got snapped.
That's what happened to Aiden Hutchinson last year.
That was disgusting.
Yeah.
His bone snapped. All right, you keep going, bro.
All right, my next one, also a wide receiver for the Texans, Xavier Hutchinson. I think both of these guys are going for 20 points for the record, right? Also did really good last week. Very good even. But, yeah, both of them are going for 20. Third person, Devin Neal, Saints running back 2. My reasonings. Had an equal snap share to Alvin Kamara, did way more with it, right?
Pause, are you talking about last week?
I'm pretty sure.
He had 0 carries last week.
Devin Neal?
Yes, because he was my fantasy sleeper last week, and I started him in a 14-man deep league with big rosters because of bye weeks, and he had 0 carries last week. So I don't know what stats you're reading, because that is false.
Hold up. Oh, he had 3 catches. That's what I looked at.
Yeah, he had 3 catches,
Still.
but 0 carries.
Still, he's going to do more than Alvin Kamara. Don't care either way. Alvin Kamara's very inefficient. Literally is doing nothing for the team. I think they're going to move on to Devin Neal, just like they moved on from Spencer Rattler. They're going to try and enforce the run game a little bit more against the Rams. Devin Neal.
That's just a bad pick.
That was it.
That's just bad.
You did the same thing.
Also, respectfully, 2 Texans wide receivers are not putting up 20-point games against the Denver Broncos.
That's,
Says you.
The same thing. Where you
hey, that's the reason
it's
it's a sleeper. That's the reason it's a sleeper, though.
You're sleeping on him, Max.
Yeah, sleeping.
The dude's sleeping. The wide receiver's
snoozing on
sleeping
him.
right now.
Straight snoozing right now.
Ooh. What wide receiver?
Both of them.
Why
Both
is there
of
a
'em?
random wall in the middle of your room?
Hey, they scored more points than the entire Lions last week.
What?
Bye week, but okay.
bye week or they suck week.
And
I
I'm just
think it's
saying
both.
the Falcons allowed 34 more points than the Detroit Lions did last week.
Yeah, the Falcons also scored 10 more points than the Lions last week.
Okay, that's a negative point differential. We had a neutral one. What's your point?
Hey, bro.
Chargers.
Let me know when y'all score points.
Chargers won.
My
Chargers
my
did.
sleeper for this week, I'm backing up my upset with the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm gonna say Michael Wilson.
Oh, thank God.
Michael Wilson, wide receiver 2 on the Cardinals offense. He usually isn't a main target because they got McBride and Harrison. But they're gonna have the opportunity to spread out their offense because they're playing, like I said, the worst defense in the league in the Dallas Cowboys. He's projected for only 7.9 and rostered only 3% of leagues. He could be a valuable pickup for this week if somebody needs like a extra flex spot, or maybe if your team is in shambles like mine, he can be your wide receiver 1.
Pause.
I don't know.
What?
No, I'm playing.
That would be
I'm
Will's
not
wide
that bad.
receiver 1.
I'm not off that bad. Michael Wilson isn't my wide receiver 1, but I definitely do think that he has a chance to definitely get above his projected. I don't know if he's gonna score high because I think his average points per game is like 4.1, which isn't good considering he's on the field for like 70% of snaps, if not more than that. But I think that playing this Cowboys defense, they're definitely gonna be able to spread the ball out a little bit more than they have been, and he's gonna get some more touches. I do think he's gonna get above his projected. And yeah, that's my only sleeper for this week.
Is he the reason you think they're going to beat the Cowboys?
No, I told you my reason.
Okay.
Maserati Mar.
Okay. I
Why
also
don't you
picked the
pick him
Cardinal
then?
for this.
No! No!
I picked Bam Knight. Bam Knight.
Okay.
He is
Pause.
technically
Hold
the
up.
running back
Did,
one.
did Skylar pick a different Cardinal?
Oh my, bro, quit
There's
farting
3
in my
Cardinals
face.
players on that team.
Bro, just farted in my face again, bro. It stinks.
Okay, anyways, they're playing Dallas. They just came off a bye week. He could very well be on waivers right now in your league. I would go ahead and pick him up. He's going for 20 points right now. He will be going for 20 points. Last week 7, he got the ball 17 times. Wait, yeah, 17, I believe. He had 7 targets. So like they're using him in the passing game as well. It's gonna be a negative game script for him, or a positive one for him. He's gonna get the ball.
20 points is a little much, if we're being real here.
No.
Okay, then. Y'all had some very interesting
Okay, who's
sleepers. I feel like mine was definitely the most.
Let me
reasonable.
go with my sleeper here. Probably the best one so far.
Why are we doing a Trump impression?
And it has to be under
Car-
51.5
Cardinals. He is going to set a single game rushing record. 500 rushing yards. Trey Benson.
He's good.
Michael
I just
Carter.
dropped that dude.
Without the
Michael
dead
Carter
coming
just
back?
got released. James Conner
He's still on
is
IR.
done. Start Trey.
Trey Benson
Benson.
can technically come back from IR
Trey
this week.
Ben-
No, Trey Benson is eligible to
Trey
come back from IR this week.
Benson. He's coming back.
I don't think so.
Michael Carter gone. James Conner dead. Start Trey Benson if he is off of the IR.
So what if he's not? Then who's your sleeper?
Does
Haven't
it
looked
shift
that
to
far
Sleeper's
yet?
gonna be sleeping in his freaking
Does it
bed.
shift to Bam Knight
Those-
by default?
Yeah, but if Trey Benson, he's already, his roster percentage is already going up. It's up to 55% according to Yahoo Sports. So it's going up. The run game there is thinning, but he's gonna be
It's been thin.
their Batman.
Took my cash out.
500 rushing yards this game.
I
That's
knew
my
it.
sleeper. Thank you. Thank you.
You're not welcome.
Thank you.
If he goes for 500 yards, I'll wear underwear on my head next episode.
Joking.
I've now made that bet 3 times.
Yep.
All right,
That's my sleeper. Thank you.
4th string football. that is a wrap for the NFL Week 8 review episode.
Wait.
What?
Wait. Do we not have any other news to cover?
I don't think so.
Hang on, guys.
What happened?
Let's check. I don't know. Let's check around the league real quick.
What are you talking about? Nothing happened. We already talked about those trades.
But is there nothing like less football related? Like with the Cardi B?
Dodgers, 18,
Okay, that's baseball.
18 inning win last night.
Oh, the Giants are working out Deontay Johnson.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're desperate, I guess. I don't know.
Tony Pollard might be getting traded. There's rumors about that. Same thing with Breece Hall might be going to the Chiefs. Obviously, rumors, but
Oh, actually, I do have something I want to talk about. Can we talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers uniform choice from last week?
Charlie Brown.
Was that not the most ugly
By the
uniform
way,
combination?
Skylar, the Cardinals re-signed Michael Carter to the practice squad. By the way,
By the way. Wait, they did since when?
he's on the practice squad.
Trey Benson. That's why he's on the practice squad.
Yeah, no,
'cause
Will.
Trey
Nothing happened
and-
around the league. The league this week. I
No,
don't know why you really.
I just want to get your guys' opinions on the Steelers uniforms from Sunday
they
night.
sucked. I don't really know.
They were tough.
I just want to make sure that we all. All right, bro.
Skylar's just saying that it'd be different.
he literally said that he likes being different.
The front numbers were white and the back were black. Or the back were black. Like, what are we doing there? Are we doing two colors?
Bro doesn't like more than one color.
TS tough.
This guy's a monotone kind of guy.
I mean,
No, just like
he
you-
watches the
what are we doing
Dolphins.
over there?
Jerseys are.
Christian,
Everything about the Dolphins shouts monotone.
Christian, remind me what team the Dolphins beat last week.
Themselves.
The Falcons. I'll say it.
Yeah, it was the Atlanta Falcons. But no, this episode's currently at about an hour and 10, so I'll cut it off. We're running a little long. There's not much left to talk about. I don't know why Will extended it. He did not at all prepare that. It was completely random.
My fault.
He's kind of stupid,
fault,
quite
gang.
frankly. Look, all I know is that coming into next week, I will not be wearing underwear on my head, and I will.
And Skylar will.
And Skylar will be. All right.
If the Dolphins lose.
If I think you should be saying when.
All right. That's a wrap for String Football. I hope to see you guys back next week for the Week 9 review / Week 10 preview. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And download us on Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. Where our download numbers are kind of low. All we really got is YouTube and Instagram. Go follow the Instagram and the TikTok. That's a wrap.